Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Real Housewives of Atlanta, and we gotta talk Porsha. Wrong road, Porsha. What is going on? If this is true. And we know it's partially true. Child, what has happened? A clip is surfaced, y'all. Because we know in the preview for this Nashville trip that Angela overhears Porsha, and there's rumors that she might have recorded what was said or whatever, but we didn't know what was said. All we know per the trailer was there was an offhand comment about Porsha claiming she wanted to, hook up with Charles or could, have intimate relations with Charles or whatever. But it sounds like that was the conversation she might have overheard Britt and Porsha having in the bed. That she can go on and do some grown-up acts to Charles Oakley. Now, what makes this interesting, you guys? See, I watched Porsha's YouTube video the other day. I don't know if y'all saw my review or my reaction to Porsha and Dennis's Hot Dog Part 1 video. And she was talking about who was in her DMs. And she said that she had lied and said the wrong initial on the Sherry Shepherd show and said it was a letter B and said it was really a letter O. And I was thinking the first name O, like as in Odell Beckham Jr. I was not thinking surname O, like Charles Oakley. So could the T be that Charles Oakley, maybe Porsha feels comfortable saying stuff like this because perhaps maybe the O that is in Porsha's DMs is none other than Charles Oakley? I'm trying to put the pieces together, you boys. I'm trying to put the puzzle pieces together. But she specifically said, go watch her YouTube. Go watch her YouTube with the hot dog man. And I don't remember where it is. But nonetheless, she said, it's somewhere in the beginning, I believe, when Dennis is beginning cooking and stuff, that she lied on the Sherry Shepherd show about who was in her DMs, and that she has it set that when she's in a relationship that they have to approve, they have to be authorized, you have to send a request first if you don't follow her to be in her DMs. But she said she lied about the initial being with the letter B as in boy, and that it was actually the letter O. But she didn't specify if that was, the first name or the surname. And Dennis was being messy because he said since Porsha has him blocked on the Instagrammies, he posted it on his page in conjunction with his alcohol brand page and said, please DM me if you want to know the name of who is in Porsha's DMs. This is messy. This is messy, but this is the same Porsha who allegedly hooked up with Candy's baby daddy, Block. This is the same Porsha who we know, got on with Simon. Now, depending on what side of the coin you are, yes, the whole situation was messy with Fallon being pregnant by somebody else, but nonetheless, it was still somebody else's husband at the end of the day. We got the Bolo situation, y'all, where allegedly there might have been a three's not a crowd situation. I don't know, right? We have all the way back to season 9 with RAPE Gate, where Porsha said that she wanted to do some stuff to her until she did some stuff to her when Porsha was under the influence. Like Porsha. Girl, It can't be that dry out here that we are intertwining with people's coworkers and people's husbands. No wonder Kelly said something. But Kelly, I don't think you got to worry. I don't think you got to worry about Porsha after your ex-husband. I don't think he's on the table, girl. Porsha likes, a certain level of money to the table. And Charles Oakley allegedly amassed over $40 million in his NBA career, and it potentially is even more than that if he's got other investments in other companies, and if he's in business with his best friend Michael Jordan or whatever else, right? Because we know he's in real estate, we know he's got other things, we know he coaches the Big Three, which is a league that Ice Cube put together for retired athletes, retired players. They play 3-on-3 basketball every summer. He's a coach of one of those teams. This is very messy. And I didn't even think about the potential here because there was already rumors, allegedly, that Charles and Sheree Whitfield were still in communication of sorts. And she was allegedly supposed to be back this season so she could put that on blast. However, the money didn't work. Child, this... And this is what I mean. It's like, I know people are going to drag Porsha, right? They're going to drag Porsha for her history and everything else. But this is also a situation where Charles Oakley, if he's still out here active in these streets like this, like, he needs to be held accountable too. Because if the rumors are true that Wendy Williams is alleging that at some point in this courtship with Angela, and again, this courtship was messy to begin with, because how do you just wait 10 years for a man to finally call you? That's problem number one. And then problem number two, bragging that you stalked the concierge to find out when Charles was going to be in so that you can just happen to bump into him and all of these things and find out who he was with, what he was doing at different times of the day. And now y'all just kind of connected. But then obviously, thirdly, it sounds like he had a baby on you. And according to Wendy Williams, you allegedly stayed with him. So, nonetheless, it's just, I don't like any of this. I think this is very messy if any of this in any capacity is true. If Porsha for real is on to the next, and by on to the next, I mean on to the next cast member's husband, not a good look. And also not a good look if the O that is allegedly in Porsha's DMs is none other than Charles Oakley. This is messy. Messy. You guys, I know y'all about to unleash. I know y'all are about to drag Porsha. Porsha, this is not it. This is not good. I can't keep stressing enough, Porsha. All you had to do was fake it this season with Simon. That's all you had to do. It was your big comeback. It was your big hurrah. It was your big, return to Bravo after a couple seasons off the show. All you had to do is pretend. And then when Trump deported Simon, you could have rolled out your storyline for season 17. Oh my God, my husband was deported. I didn't know there was issues with his citizenship. Like, you could have had a whole thing. You could have had a whole nother trajectory this season, Porsha. It could have been all about you and Simon, Shamia and Gerald on double dates, on couples trips together, your kids and everything else being play cousins or whatever, and everything. There would have been no scandal and everything else. Maybe Kelly still would have wanted to wonder how you and Simon got together or whatever else, but it would have never been any of all this other foolishness. All you had to do was pretend. And you could have had the Bravo cameras up and through that house all day, every day. It wouldn't have been an issue. You just had to pretend for the season. just for the season, just one season, but you were like, no. You were like, no. Let me put the kibosh on it now. And this will be my storyline. And you had no idea that Simon was going to make your life a living, HELL, on social media because he feels you robbed him of him being a reality star. He was trying to be the next Peter Thomas. He wanted a peach too. So everything's up in smoke. Your whole storyline's up in smoke, and you're latching on to each of these housewives for drama. First, it's showing up late to Shamia's party, and then it is throwing shade at her song. Then it is this nonsense with the Drew and Dennis storyline. Nobody cares. And this thing with Kelly, the back and forth of it all. It's just not going well. Now it makes sense why Phaedra comes in. Because now once you work your way to all the housewives, really all you got is Britt that's really going to be cool with you. Because if this stuff with, the Charles Oakley of it all, you didn't piss off Angela Oakley. So now Phaedra has to come in. Now you need an ally. Make it make sense. So there's that. That's all I got. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post a content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.